Twin Flame Ascension Report. We are approaching critical mass and reaching the tipping point now. Dearest brothers and sisters, greetings of the Most High. We come forward now in this moment of your time with much news to share with you, ever-evolving humanity. I would like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that abiding peace can only be sourced in the present moment. It is very important that everyone reading these words finds a spiritual practice to anchor to at these profoundly transformative times that we are going through as a collective. The spiritual practices I recommend and advocate are resting as awareness for short moments and going on endless rampages of gratitude. Whenever we commit to a spiritual practice, we send subconscious messages to our egoic victim narrative that it is no longer in the driving seat of our consciousness. We are communicating to it that our higher self is beginning to take over the reins. I really cannot express how important it is, brothers and sisters, for you to take heed of these words. It is very important that you are stabilized at this time of great planetary shift. There are so many people around you who are relying on you to be truly anchored in present moment consciousness, the 0 point field, to assist them to navigate these unprecedented times. It's very important that everyone reading these words understand that the despicable powers that were are truly scraping the bottom of the barrow now in order to try to create division and separation in humanity. It is always advisable to use critical thinking at all times when it comes to the issues and agendas, particularly anything perpetuated by the mainstream media. You have to apply critical thinking and think to yourself, who is this agenda benefiting? Is it giving more control and power to the old elites, or is it empowering humanity? You will find that most of the agendas that are being exposed at the moment have been orchestrated to harness and collect more power for the powers that were and disempower humanity. Therefore, please do not give your time or energy to any mainstream media agendas. This is very, very important, particularly if you are an awakened starseed. It is absolutely fundamental that you do not feed these divisive, controlled narratives that have been deeply designed to orchestrate separation and profound division in our beautiful society. It is best to focus on your own inner world. Go on rampages of kindness, remembering that every single one of your brothers and sisters is suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, to some degree or another, from being incarnated into the Matrix, which has sought to degrade and deny every single one of God's children's divinity and innate sacredness. It has been very challenging for all of us to be incarnated into the Matrix, and one of the most profound ways to shift your vibration permanently is to approach all of your brothers and sisters with deep love, compassion, kindness and understanding that everyone is suffering on some level, to some degree on the spectrum of trauma. The energies are now building up towards the Magdalene feast day and the day out of time. It is only recently that the Catholic Church has acknowledged Mary Magdalene as a saint and has awarded her a feast day. It is very important that we, the Awakened Ground crew, come together to celebrate this feast day and acknowledge the role of the Divine Feminine in terms of harnessing the New Earth energies into the collective. In this transmission, we will be activating the Magdalene flame that resides within all. Everyone is born with a spark, a potential to realise their eternal divinity. We will be working with many powerful energies which will transform the spark of the Magdalene flame to become a fully fledged roaring fire, indicative of she who burns as one, who walks as the Magdalene. This is appropriate for men and women, as the Divine Feminine energies reside both in men and women, as do the Divine Masculine energies reside within both men and women. In the Magdalene transmission, which will take place tomorrow, which is Wednesday, the 21st of July, 2021, and will take place at 8 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time. In the Magdalene transmission, we will also be working to activate galactic intervention for this current 3D COVID narrative. And we will be working with the higher self of all of the military and police officers to put down their helmets and join humanity and protect us. Please know it is my deepest honour to serve you all, my beautiful brothers and sisters, and I will continue to show up with the transmissions and continue to show up with these Ascension reports. In love and eternal light, Genji and the White Wolf tribe. It is very important that as many brothers and sisters come forward to take part in the Magdalene transmission that will take place on the 21st of July 2021. The deep state's worst fear is humanity aligning and coming together and unifying our consciousness with the will of God. One of us in alignment with God's will is powerful enough to birth a universe. When two or more gather in her name, this is when miracles happen. This is what the deep state is terrified of. And that is why I will continue to host these global transmissions at least once or twice a month to offer all the 144,000 the opportunity to come together as the ground crew to activate our grid points in order to assist in the harnessing of the new golden age. See you all tomorrow, brothers and sisters. I love you all.